Hey everyone, this is Mr. James, and I wanted to go over with you very briefly. Going to try to keep this very quick and to the point, but going over how to pay tuition for Include Education and SoCal STEM and Fantastic Academics classes with your charter school, and if you're using private funds as well. So let's start there. If you have enrolled in a class and you need to pay using private funds, if it was not an option at registration and we're doing it after that, Venmo is the preferred method there. It is just at Include Education on that one, just like it is here. There you go. All right, make sure you only want one E right there in the middle. Okay, Include Education, at Include Education, and you will see the logo on there as well. Just make sure you put your child's name and the class in the notes section so we make sure he gets applied to the correct account. We also ask, please do not check the box that says it's for a purchase. If you check that box, it will charge us a fee. It's going to take, I want to say, roughly 3.5% or so, and it's going to, charge us for that, which then we're going to have to invoice you for that amount because it's very easy just to make it a free transaction for everyone involved. It's very secure and free, and that is the preference. If you have a preference for Zelle, reach out to us and we'll get you the Zelle information too. Now, for charter school funding on this, make sure with your charter school that you are looking for the correct vendor name. Make sure you check the spelling. I know for MVA, CPA, PCA, some of those that it is case sensitive even, which is Include Education, all lowercase except for the E and the D in the middle. Those are uppercase. I'm not sure why that's case sensitive like that. It is a little odd, but just in case, make sure you put it in that way. With some charter schools, they have us under the parent company name, which is SoCal STEM. Okay, so SOCAL, one word, next word STEM, SoCal STEM, and you'll find the classes, find the vendor that way. Others still, and the same thing goes with Fantastic Academics. In some cases there, it's the same parent company, SoCal STEM. So Fantastic Academics, if you don't see Fantastic Academics there, then it's SoCal STEM. And in some cases, we offer classes. Fantastic Academics and Include Education offer very similar classes. So if you don't find it with Fantastic Academics, then Include Education is the way to go. In any event, you'll be able to find there. Now, what we do ask for the charter schools that do have a service list that you're supposed to choose from, all of our classes are on that list. They just might not be in the exact same name with the exact same spelling. Okay. We already now have nearly 100 on the list, and that was with condensing it as much as possible. If we listed every single potential variation of the spelling, plus with every single campus that we're at, and the differences in the tuition, because some campuses we have higher tuition because it's a farther distance for us, so payroll costs go higher. It just depends on the class. If we did all that, I stopped doing the multiplication once we got to 20,000 on the list. No one wants to scroll through all that, okay? So, for instance, 3D printing is on the list. Now, they listed it a few different ways on there. They created the service list. So the charter schools don't get to complain on that one. They created it, and they set it up this way. So there is one on there, and it is for the $600 tuition if that's what your tuition is. It's there. You just got to scroll down to it. For another, for instance, is if you're taking one of the new Procreate classes, Procreate comic books, for instance, that class is a digital art class. Choose digital art just because the theme of the class is going to vary from class to class. We're doing 4 different Procreate classes just at the Temecula location alone, and that would be 4 additional listings. It's all covered under digital art or STEM enrichment, with technology. That applies as well. So find the one that most closely matches. Now, the agreement with the charter schools is they listed the highest potential tuition on their list. Okay, so for instance, you might find video game design, and it might list it as being I don't know. I'll throw out a number. I can't remember. Let's say $500. Okay, the tuition at your campus is not $500. That's just the highest potential tuition. So they are going to need to manually change the tuition amount. Your HST can help you with this. They may push back on it because they don't know that they can do this. Well, they do, but they anyhow, if they give you pushback on it, tell them yes, they can. We are getting certificates for the correct amounts all day long. Okay, so make sure they do that. If they are still giving you trouble on it, give them our number, have them call us at 951-638-4334, and we'll we'll get that all squared away. We'll explain to them, and then they'll make the change. All right. So just want to make sure that we have that there. Please, if at all possible, with any of the charter schools, if they will allow you to do so, please put the whole tuition down at the beginning. I know there's some charter schools that doesn't matter. You know, the MVA, CPA, PCA, that we can invoice right at the beginning. But some of the other ones, when they do it and it's split up by month, you got to keep in mind, us vendors, what we're doing right at the beginning. We're not getting paid for these classes right away. We're financing these classes. So all the payroll, all the supplies, everything that we're doing, the rent on our own facilities, the rent on the place, those things don't wait, but the money does coming in for the tuition. And so, the longer we have to wait for that, the longer we're financing things. So if they will allow you to do so, please do that. Also, keep in mind, if you leave your charter school, you've made a commitment to the class that you registered in, you leave the charter school and they're not paying for it anymore, that is your responsibility to pay the rest of that tuition, whatever they didn't pay. So keep that in mind as well, please. If you have any questions, please reach out to us. You can reach us at socal@includeeducation.com, or if you registered with Fantastic Academics, it's fantasticacademics@gmail.com. And we're always here to help. Again, I've been Mr. James. Hopefully this was useful to you. Reach out with any questions, and we'll see you soon in class. Bye-bye.